The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end.
Again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Here we go. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Aaron Rodgers, a Northern Cal native, played his college football just across the bay at Berkeley.
I would expect him to get a good reception being back in the home area, without a doubt. They remember how well he played for Cal. But think about how his pro career started. He thought he might be the first pick in the entire draft. Instead, Alex Smith was selected, and he went to San Francisco. He has to go all the way to 24 before Green Bay grabs him. And there's a guy who's eventually going to be in the Hall of Fame, or eventually was going to be in the Hall of Fame, sitting in front of him. He had to sit for that time, had to learn, had to wait, had to burn for his opportunity. And once he got it, boy, did he make good on it.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd and a couple, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the done.
Point up and good by Crosby. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. Gold able to tack on the extra point. What an explosive kickoff return from the 2 all the way to the end zone. A 98-yard return for 6. So let's try this again. this is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get this down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers now on first down. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Crosby connects on the extra point. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. Wait, ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's gonna get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. Now San Francisco gonna call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Wait, championships, baby.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran. And able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And an alley to run. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Crosby with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On second down, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 26.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw is Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at his 4. And there he goes again. The 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and good, but Crosby. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
There he goes, left side. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. The conversion. Good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he's loose again. 20. And it's a touchdown for the Packers.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Crosby connects on the extra point. What an explosive kickoff return from the 2 all the way to the end zone. A 98-yard return for 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, that time a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Green take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw. Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. One back in the game. That's Jones. Second. They'll give it to a signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 7. A little under 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw, deep down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Gould for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory is on the final play. They win it by a touchdown. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.